Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google Ads. Reach high-value customers across the entire.
In this video, I'll be showing you how to fix OBS Studio No Desktop. Sound issue. Start by opening the OBS settings. Go to the audio settings. Select the desktop audio option and choose your listening device. This will typically be your speakers or headset. Click apply. Showing you how to fix OBS Studio No Desktop Sound issue. Start by opening the OBS settings. Go to the audio settings. Select the desktop audio option and choose your listening device. This will typically be your speaker. Desktop sound issue. Start by opening the OBS settings. Go to the audio settings. Select the desktop audio option and choose your listening device. This will typically be your speakers or headset. Click apply and OK. Next, head to the audio mixer.
Sound settings. It'll pull up this menu and you can quickly troubleshoot whether you have the right output device selected by going to this drop-down menu right here and selecting the proper output device. But sometimes that doesn't confirm necessarily that you have bottom of your desktop, right-click and go to Sound Settings. It'll pull up this menu and you can quickly troubleshoot whether you have the right output device selected by going to this drop-down menu right here and selecting the proper output device. But sometimes that doesn't confirm necessarily that you have everything set up properly to output. In Windows, you can go down here to the bottom. To capture the audio output on your computer, first, before you do anything in OBS, you need to double check that it's working properly and it's set up properly. In Windows, you can go down here to the bottom. In Mac, there's a similar setting. Go to your audio icon at the bottom of your desktop, right-click and go to Sound Settings. It'll pull up this menu and you can quickly troubleshoot whether you have the right output device selected by going to this drop-down menu right here and selecting the proper output device. But sometimes that doesn't confirm necessarily that you have everything set up properly to output Mac. There's a similar setting. Go to your audio. To do anything in OBS, you need to double check that it's working properly and it's set up properly. In Windows, you can go down here to the bottom. In Mac, there's a similar setting. Go to your audio icon at the bottom of your desktop, right-click, and go to Sound Settings. It'll pull up this menu, and you can quickly troubleshoot whether you have the right output device selected by going to this drop-down menu right here and selecting the proper output device. But sometimes that doesn't confirm necessarily that you have everything set up properly to output audio from your computer. So you can scroll down this menu and go to your sound control panel, a menu that's hidden in Windows. on your computer that will give you audio output. And then take a look at your devices here in this list and see if the one that you want to actually output and capture in OBS has some levels. As you can see, mine has some levels right here, my Focusrite USB, but potentially it might not. Or another device may end up
Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened with the audio. We were working on it, as you could tell, and I pushed enough buttons to where I got it to work. Well, enough about that, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. I am so happy right now. Honey, could you just tell me if it sounds fuzzy? Just want to make sure it's not too loud. I had a lot of, oh boy, I'm not touching anything. Just tell me if just give me a big thumbs up. Sorry, ladies, just want to make sure that it sounds as good as it possibly can sound. All right, we are live. It sounds fine. All right. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. Here today, ladies and gentlemen, and what an affair we have got going on right here, right now, from the Lou, as the third period. As the third period about ready to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2. 3-2 is your score, ladies and gentlemen, as the Cheshire boys are now making their way back on to the ice here with us tonight. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that I got it fixed. All right, the Rams are back on the ice. Just let me know how it sounds one more time. The Rams are back on the ice. 3-2 is your score. Devin Kelly's got 2 goals. Biagio Pepe, the other goal for the Rams. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive us. I'm so happy that we got it working. At least we got it working. I pushed every button I could find. I don't know how the settings. Anyway, who cares? What's important is it's working. What's important is we've got a fantastic battle going on here between the South Windsor Bobcats, who are in their maroon and yellow, and the Cheshire Rams. Cheshire 13-1 coming into the fair. The Bobcats 8-6, and they've been giving the Rams everything they can handle. 3-2 is the score. The Rams emerge from the locker room, looking to protect home ice here and get an important victory as they are ranked second currently in the state in the CIAC rankings, ladies and gentlemen. So the Bobcats certainly giving them everything that they can handle here tonight. The boys are back out of the locker room. The Zamboni has done what Zambonis do. Oh, thank you so much. Please text everybody you know. Tell them Solu Broadcasting. The audio's back on. I want to thank the lovely and talented Miss Michelle for keeping the video going the entire time while I was desperately pushing button after button, calling people at the video. I think you people heard me. I had a YouTube video tutorial on there that came up. All of a sudden, it started coming across the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. But, well, you know what? I'm not touching anything ever again. All right, the third stanza about ready to get underway. Shane Frazier leaning in to take the draw against Mason Tremblay. Frazier wins the draw. That's no shocker. We call it Tuesday around these parts. Basilius letting the shot go. Looking for goal number 99 as it bounces off the goaltender there. Noah Sampson. You would think a guy with a name like Sampson would have a lot of hair coming out of the back of his helmet, but he doesn't. Number 30 in your scorecard wearing Kelly Harudi's old number. And down at the other end, Ryan Miller, number 35, the sophomore, in between the pipes for Coach Juice. All right, Frazier leaning in to take the draw with Vasilius on the left wing. Got it to himself. Lets the shot go. That is the Frazier faceoff, ladies and gentlemen. They call it the Michigan goal from behind the net. That's the Frazier faceoff. Back to Golden. Golden lets the shot go. That one goes through Vasilius and Frazier, and back the other way now, Plunski. Plunski with speed to the outside. Walks in, lets the shot go. Waffled aside by Miller. Cheshire on it there, trying to get it out. They dig in the muck and trying to get it out now behind the net. On it quickly, number 27, Liam O'Day, a sophomore as well. He couldn't get it out as the Bobcats keep them hemmed in. Kelly, he chops it out to center, but the Bobcats captain turns on it there, number 12, that's Brett Fair. I think they only have one captain, do the Bobcats, and I believe that the Rams only have one captain. I always keep looking, ladies and gentlemen. That pleases the broadcaster beyond words. I see all these teams with 2, 3, 4 captains. Why not just have 18? But I think both of these teams only have one. Every time I say that, though, somebody skates by with the second C. And then I got to say, well, yeah, I'm sure the coach, handed out to C for a reason. He had a good reason. You want to keep the spirits up of the young lads out there. Face off deep in the Cheshire zone. DiBodesta wins it straight back. Drew DiBodesta. And away comes Pepe. Pepe beautifully across now. Fernicola. Fernicola over the blue line, letting the shot go. Lola got the leg on that. Bouncing puck now behind the net. Rams on it there. Got it back to the blue line, but out to center ice it comes. Bolger touched it as it went back over the blue line, so offsides is the call, ladies and gentlemen. And then the face-off just outside the South Windsor zone. And as they win the draw, Bolger sending it over. That was kicked ahead. And away it comes now. That's Sherwood. Logan Sherwood dumping it behind the net. Bolger chasing it down. But the Bobcats get to it first in the corner now. Shover. Shover worked over there. That's a Bobcat sandwich on ram bread. And they come away with it looking for the mustard. Chipped ahead now. Knocked down by Cameron Lawler. Lawler chips it ahead. That's knocked down. Frazier. Frazier got it to Pepe. Pepe harnesses in a Diego Maradona there as he kicked it along to DiBodesta. DiBodesta in the corner of the South Windsor Knights. Got it back out to center. Nice play there to keep it away from the oncoming Bobcats there. I keep wanting to say Knights. That's why my brain's shutting down. Come on, brain. I don't like you and you don't like me. Here's Morrison letting the shot go. Oh, Miller was way out of the crease there. Miller may have drifted a little bit to the right there. But it happens to goaltenders sometimes. You know when you're swimming at the beach and you don't realize it and all of a sudden you look up and your family's like a half a mile down to the right and you're like, what the heck in the world just happened? How do I get back to him? Now I got to swim. Now I got to walk across the sand. I think that may have happened to Miller out there, except for he wasn't at the beach. There were no buoys and there's no sand out there. But besides that, that's pretty much what may have happened. Up ahead now, here's Kelly. Kelly's got a man cutting to the cooker. That's Frazier. Kelly lets the shot go high on the wobble side and back the other way now. Here comes Lola. Lola down the right wing with speed. Lola dumped it in off the skates of Golden. Lola got to it behind the net. Swiped out there by Miller. Bodies go flying as Frazier finished his check there and sent the man into the cooker. And up ahead now, Kelly giving chase. Kelly's got two here tonight. He's looking for the hat trick. Hopefully Grandma Kelly is tuned in. I apologize if the audio wasn't working. I certainly would have given you the shout out earlier, so please forgive me. Sent ahead now. Frazier tried to reach for it there, but just out of his reach there, and icing is the call. With 12:06 left to go here in the third and final stanza, 3-2. The Rams, right in the midst of a fantastic season, 13-1, really being pushed here tonight, their 50th anniversary season. Well, it's a long, arduous season here, and I got to tip my hat to the Bobcats as Morrison goes against DiBodesta. Chauffeur, against DiBodesta. Maybe it was Morrison. Up ahead there, just out of the outstreet arms, down the left wing now. Fernicola slices it in front. DiBodesta was getting to the cooker, and a little too hot to handle, a little too cold to hold. Knocked down there by Pepe as the Bobcats send it ahead now over the blue line, chopping at it. Bolger walking in, letting the shot go. Glove save there as Butler let the shot go. And Miller made the save. Nice stop there by Ryan Miller, who's got the best NHL goaltending name in Connecticut. All right, leaning in now, Shane Frazier, number 10. Frazier wins the draw, as he's done all season long. There's got to be somebody keeping stats on faceoffs in the state. He's got to be the faceoff leader in the state of Connecticut here. What are we? We're the Nutmeg State, right? Is that what we're called? Nutmeg? I always get us confused. Nutmeg. Acorn. I always want to say Acorn, but that's North Carolina. Empire State, I know that's New York. What's Boston? What's Massachusetts? The drunken, angry, disgruntled state? Sorry to my Bostonian friends. Listen, I'm a Patriot fan. It's okay. Behind the net now, here's Golden. Golden sidesteps the rush. Golden down the wing, puts the brakes on, slams it across. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold there for Kelly. The off-ice officials thought it might have been icing. The ref says play on. Back the other way now, Morrison. Morrison stepping to the outside. Morrison protecting the puck now. Morrison got it out in front. Bouncing puck there. Chopped aside. Morrison could not light my fire. Sending it up ahead now. Sorry, low-hanging fruit, ladies and gentlemen. Bouncing puck. Knocked aside. Here's Plunski. Plunski stepping to the outside. Forced wide there by Vasilius. Vasilius comes into the affair with 98 career goals, just too shy of 100, which 98 is. Here's Vasilius now. Vasilius letting the shot go. Nice stop there by the netminder. Sampson will cover up, and there'll be no further play. 10:49 left to go here In the third and final stanza, a real pressure cooker starting to brew here tonight. In Hamden, Connecticut, just outside of New Haven, as the faceoff's won by the Rams, trying to get it down low. Pepe makes the play from the ground, but going back to get it. Nice play there by the Bobcats as Pepe kept it in away from Shover. Pepe down the left wing, got it out in front. DePodesta got the stick on it. Fernicola tracks it down. He tries to get it back to the blue line. That's knocked down, and away come the Bobcats now. Back the other way, Shover. Shover over the blue line, lets the shot go. That one off the foot of Frazier. Frazier left it for Fernicola. Fernicola puts the brakes on, heads back the other way. Fernicola, DePodesta didn't realize that it was headed his way. Bodies go flying there in the neutral zone as the Bobcats wait to get back on sides, and they do. Sliding it over Shover. Shover got it onto the stick of number 23, Thomas DeHaze. DeHaze sending it behind the net. Frazier hard around and comes away to center ice where the Bobcats knock it down there, send it back in. Miller waffles it into the corner. 10 minutes left to go here in a one-goal affair. Good D-to-D pass behind the net there, out for Frazier. Frazier couldn't corral it there. Stepping up in the neutral zone was the captain, Brett Fair. Now knocked down. Here's Frazier now. Frazier up ahead. Just through the wickets there at DePodesta, and it'll go for icing. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here in the third and final stanza. This game is brought to us by our very good friends at Paul Johnson Builders and General Contractors, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you want a brand new home, in addition to your home, windows, sidings, doors, kitchens, bathrooms, man cave, or you're going to build that she shed to watch Barbie in, give Paul a call at Paul Johnson Builders and General Contractors. He's been operating here in the New Haven area for over 30 years, ladies and gentlemen. He does a fantastic job, so thank you to our very good friends at Paul Johnson Builders and General Contractors. Away they come now, cross-ice pass, hops over the stick of Vasilius, but it's going to be on net. No, it's not. So icing is the call. Really love the pads on the goaltender, Sampson. Those are real sharp, a lot of white. Maroon down the sides, maroon coming diagonally, a little touch of yellow on the bottom. Got a little maroon and yellow on the glove there. I'm sure the waffle is adorned the same. There it is. There it is. It's maroon on the inside. Yeah, he's got, well, the Bobcats have got fantastic colors, fantastic gear, and they got yellow helmets, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I would never take that thing off. I'd wear that out to happy hour. Well, these kids can't go to happy hour. If I was the dad, I'd borrow the guy's bucket and head out to happy hour, you know? Well, that's just me. Take the face mask off, you know, so you can have your cocktail. Vasilius there, hit by Butler. Man, is that going to be a penalty or is that offside? It's got to be offsides. That can't be a penalty, right? In the third period? No. Okay, it was just a delayed offsides. So good job by the official not calling a penalty. Vasilius a little bit lumped up as he heads back to the bench from that big hit. Frazier will keep an eye on Vasilius. Hopefully he's all right. Here come the Bobcats now. Long outlet pass right through the middle comes Shover. Show it to the outside, but the serpentining motion there at the blue line caused the play to be offsides. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the privilege of coming to cover a Bobcats game coming up in just about 2 weeks. On the 24th, I believe. We're going to be there for senior night up at the South Windsor Arena. That fantastic that Lebanese restaurant right out. Oh, we're going to be getting some shish kebab that night, I can tell you what. Very excited to be there, and the way the boys are playing tonight, they look like they're ready to go. They're 8-6, and they're giving the powerhouse Cheshire Rams everything they can handle, and then some on home ice. 3-2 is the score. 8.5 minutes left to go as Lola steps up at the blue line, chipping it up ahead. Stepping up there was Bolger. Bolger and Frazier both have that long pterodactyl-esque reach between the two of them. They take up a lot of room back there for Coach Juice. As Pepe utilizes the net there, trying to get it out. Bouncing puck. Oh, I thought that was a hand pass. I think Coach Juice agrees with the broadcaster. Down the left wing, trying to get it out in front. And here comes Fernicola now, turning and going quickly. He gains the red line. He gains the blue line. Lets the shot go. Can a corn there for the netminder, Sampson, and there'll be no further play. 8:02 left to go here in the third and final stanza. And we'll be back here, ladies and gentlemen, 1 week from tonight as the Cheshire Rams are playing host to North Branford. I don't know North Branford's mascot, the North Branford. I know Branford's the Hornets. I don't know, maybe they're the Wasps. I'm not sure. Here's a chance now on the backhand, right on the face-off, Frazier. Almost got back to it and back the other way now. A 3-on-3 through the neutral zone. Stepping up, nice job there by O'Shea to take away the real estate. O'Day, excuse me. Not O'Shea. O'Shea's the old stadium I used to love to go to. And the New York Metropolitans used to play. I used to love Shea when I was a kid. Finding it now, O'Day with it. O'Day on the backhand. Sauces it. Vasilius back out there, so he's all right. Right on the stick of Kelly. Kelly down the right wing. Kelly puts the brakes on. Got it back in front. Here's Frazier now. Frazier down low. Got it off the pads of the netminder as Vasilius went through. And away come the Bobcats back the other way. Shover. Shover down the left wing, cutting to the inside. Shover. Let the shot go. He scores! Kevin Shover with 7:13 left to go here in the affair has tied the score for South Windsor as he cut to his right, let the wrist shot go back to his left against the green. And with 7:13 left to go here in the third and final stanza, the Bobcats have tied the affair. 3-3 is your score. Oh, my goodness. So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to get that second bag of Funyuns ready to go because we're going to have some fun here tonight with 7:10 left to go now in a tied affair. Shipped ahead now. Morrison. Morrison over the blue line. Lets the shot go. Bolger went down. The rebound came loose. Still loose. They score! Mason Tremblay got to the rebound. And back-to-back belly-to-belly goals here for the Bobcats as they take the lead 4-3. 2 goals within 13 seconds of one another. And oh my goodness, I think we might get a timeout called here. Yep. The Rams want to settle things down as they have called timeout with just under 7 minutes left to play. So Shover got the first goal. So Tremblay gets the second goal, ladies and gentlemen. And if you stepped aside to the fridge to get yourself a fresh thing of milk or perhaps feed the cat and you came back and said, what in tarnation went on? I left it was 3-2. And now all of a sudden it's 4-3. The Bobcats have taken the lead here with just under 7 minutes left to go here in the third and final stanza. So we'll see now. The Rams are going to have to play from behind here in the third period. A good test for the 13-1 Rams here tonight as they break their huddle. I'm sure Coach Juice is not at all hitting the panic button just yet. You got to look at it like a good challenge. Pressure is a privilege, ladies and gentlemen, as the great Boomer Esiason likes to say. All right. We are about ready to drop the puck now as the timeout is over, so the Rams do not have a timeout left. Sent all the way down, deflected, so no icing. First on it there, Fair. Fair hounded there by Pepe. Pepe chops at him. Fair comes away with it. That one goes off the legs there. DiPodesta. DiPodesta knocks the stick loose. Fernicola got back on sides, but I think we're going to get a slashing call behind the play here. It's not. It's DiPodesta. So DiPodesta, 2 minutes for slashing behind the play. So now the Rams find themselves shorthanded with 6.5 minutes left to go here. In the third and final stanza. Boy, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. This is a much bigger penalty kill than it is power play for the Bobcats. This is a huge penalty kill here for the Rams right now with just over 6.5 minutes left, and they are down by 1 at home ice. Now South Windsor wins the faceoff. They're looking to set up deep in the zone behind the net with it. Got it out. Up for Plunski. Plunski hounded there by Vasilius. Vasilius always a threat, shorthanded. There he is, Evan Vasilius. Chance in front. That one went off the skates there at Tremblay. As it's in the corner now for Golden. Golden works his man over, but the Bobcats come away with it. They get it back to the blue line. On it there, Fair. Fair works it down the boards. Trying to get it back in front. Bouncing puck. Cleared but not out. That's kept in by Fair. Fair, he slides it across now. Shover. Shover down the left wing. Shover cross-ice pass there at a man cutting. That was Morrison away. Comes Vasilius now. Vasilius, the captain, cutting to the inside. Lets the shot go right between the O and the U on the South jersey there. There's another nice stop by the netminder, Noah Sampson, as Vasilius, shorthanded Vasilius. Thought he was a little bit lumped up there. Looked like he was leaned over a little bit awkwardly, but now he seemed all right as he was discussing things with the South Windsor bench. So 4-3 is the score. 5:49 left to go in the affair. A minute 10 remaining in the Bobcat power play. On it now, Plumsky. He leaves it behind the net now for Sherwood. Sherwood sending it behind the net there for Fair. On it now, Sherwood. Sherwood with it. Sherwood trying to come away with it. Wants to handle on it down from one knee, letting the shot go. Pepe digging at it down on the ground and pouncing on it there like a hungry hippo. Chasing after the final wayward marble is the netminder Sampson. Oh my goodness, Pepe was down on one knee, then he was down on two knees and still swiping at it. He still hasn't gotten back up yet. There he is. Back to his feet, Biagio Pepe, the senior. The short-handed effort there caused a lot of havoc deep in the Bobcat zone. Leaning in now, Pepe to take the draw. Fernicola on his right wing. Bolger and Frazier on defense. The penalty killer's out there for Coach Juice. He wins the faceoff, letting the shot go. Sampson made the save on the quick shot there from Ryan Frazier. Back the other way now. Fair got the puck through center ice. Forward ahead now, Fernicola. Fernicola hits the rolling puck in. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. 5:10 to go in the affair. On it quickly now, Tremblay behind his own net. Tremblay comes out with it. Tremblay turned it over. Almost trouble at the blue line, but he forks it up ahead now. Bolger coming over. Bolger. He wins the puck. He circles the net. Bolger tried to go right up the middle. Knockdown. Pepe knocks it to himself. Pepe retains possession. Pepe wheeling and dealing in the neutral zone. Pepe trying to gain the blue line. Knocked away. The Rams get back to it with 5 seconds left to go on the power play as the goaltender leaves it for the captain, Fair. Fair up ahead, so the penalty is over. 4.5 minutes, but a chance now down the right wing. Letting the shot go wide on the waffle side. Bouncing puck came back to Frazier in front of the goal. 4:25 left to go in the affair. The Rams looking for the equalizer. Sent ahead now, right off the stick there, dangerously. Good job by the coaching staff to get out of the way. Exactly 4:20 left to go here in the affair. 4-3, the Bobcats lead it. A huge penalty kill there for the Rams as they can ill afford to go down by 2. Right, these Bobcat sweaters are so sweet. Love the colors. Love that it just says South. They don't even bother with the Windsor. You know where we're from. Up ahead now, Frazier offsides at the blue line. Oh, that play was offsides by a country mile. Oh my goodness, the South Windsor faithful here are not happy, and rightfully so. Knocked down. Here comes Lola back the other way. Lola down the right wing. Lola at the blue line, dumps it in. Saved by Miller. The rebound went off the post. Oh, Miller's fighting it right now. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That one goes wide. Miller scrambling to get back into the net. Oh, it's just one of those nights for Miller right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can see he's just fighting it. And as a goalie, he's just got to fight through it, and he will. He's a good goaltender. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. There's no explanation for it. Always the most important shot for a goaltender is the next shot. That's the only one that matters. Miller's been solid all year long. Right now, tonight, he's just got to fight through it. This is where the mental toughness of the goaltender. He's got the physical ability. We've seen it all year. Sophomore right now is going to have to dig in deep and just simplify his game and keep the puck in front of him. Down the left wing now. Frazier lets the shot go. That one buzzed the tower. And all the way out to center. 3.5 left to go now. Fernicola sending it up ahead now over DiPodesta. DiPodesta at the dot. Hounded there. And getting to it now, Tremblay. Tremblay will send it all the way down for icing. So icing is the call with 3:15 left to go. Terrible job by the scorekeeper not stopping it at 3:16 for the broadcaster, but we'll forgive him. He's a good guy. All right, 3:15 left to go here in the third and final stanza. The Rams have already used their timeout. I don't imagine South Windsor using theirs anytime soon. Frazier, Kelly, Vasilius, Golden, and O'Day, the 5 skaters out there for the Rams, leaning in is Tremblay to take the draw. Frazier wins the draw. Big hit there, but Vasilius got it down low. Kelly trying to protect the puck there, but it ends up in the corner. Quickly on it there is Frazier. You can see the Rams now in desperation mode, pinching on every opportunity, and rightfully so. South Windsor comes away with it, gains the red line, and dumps it in over the blue line. At the dot, got a man cutting in, let the shot go. Big stop there as Miller got the flipper on it. It's cleared all the way down and wide of the goaltender. So it'll go for icing. 2:49 left to go. A big stop there by Miller. Well, I've said it before, ladies and gentlemen, the Rams can ill afford to go down by 2. I feel like we just got here. Well, I did. The camera ladies, they can't speak for yourself, pal. I wasn't pressing buttons all night on the computer. I don't know why it's not working. Big stop there. Covering it up there is Miller. Can't figure it out. Tag, man. I was so afraid that I was going to say something like not PG, and then it'll come back on, so I was like, foreign filth. All right, leaning in now, Frazier. Frazier spun around there. The puck's still there. And Vasilius dug it loose. Here's Vasilius now on the forehand. Well, that's kept in at the blue line there by Plunski. And following it up there was Vasilius. He finds it. Vasilius will slide it over now for Golden. 2.5 minutes left to go. We'll keep an eye on Miller. We'll see when the Rams pull him. Not going to be now, as icing is going to send the faceoff deep in the other end. The Rams have got to get it out, got to get it deep, got to get control, and got to get the goaltender over to the bench. That's a lot of gotta's. That's some wrist. All right, 2:27 left to go here in the affair. 4-3 is the score. Di Podesta leaning in with Fernicola and Pepe, the forward units out there. Frazier and Bulger on D. Fernicola comes away with it. You see the Bobcats getting back, setting the puck up, getting a big chunk of them there. Some people would call that interference. I call that good defense, ladies and gentlemen, and a great job by the officiating crew not to call it. Is it interference? Technically, I suppose so, but at this point in the game, with a 1-goal score, with 2 minutes left to go, that's a good job by the officials swallowing the whistle. Back the other way now, Shover. Shover trying to step around Bulger. Bulger sends him down. That's covered up there by Miller. Still loose in front. Dangerously bounces back to Miller. And there'll be no further play. Now the Bobcat faithful thought that should have been a penalty, but they can't be complaining when they didn't get a call on the interference play a moment ago. So once again, I think the refs are doing a fantastic job here. So long as it remains 5-on-5 for the remaining 1 minute and 56 seconds, then I think they're doing a great job. If I'm an official here, unless you take somebody's head off or pull him down on a breakaway, no chance I'm calling a penalty. Frazier wins the draw. Again, here's Kelly now. Kelly over the blue line. He gets it deep. The goaltender Miller still in between the pipes for the Rams with 1:46 left to go. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's my fault. I did that. That's my fault. Interference is the call with 1:45 left to go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not okay. That's not good. That's a terrible job. I'm sorry. I just said I wanted no penalties the rest of the way. Plunski interference behind the net. So a power play now for the Rams to the remaining 1:45. Andy Van Helleman, where have you gone? All right, leaning in to take the draw now is Frazier. Frazier wins it cleanly. Back to Golden. Golden got it to Vasiliev. Vasiliev lets the shot go deflected, rolls to the goaltender, and Sampson will hold on. And there goes the goaltender, Miller, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a 6-on-4 here for the Rams with 1:39 left to go in the affair. If I'm South Windsor, there's no way I'm using my timeout here, but that's just me. I never call a timeout with the lead. Face-off one, over across now, letting the shot go. Pepe! That comes off the glass, bounces right in front. Pepe goes down, pulls it down to keep it in. Sends it down low, Di Podesta lets the shot go. Saved by Sampson. Frazier, won it now to Kelly. Kelly behind the net. Kelly still with it, got it out in front, comes all the way back to Golden, slides over. Pepe lets the shot go right through the goal mouth. 1:20 to go. They'll be on a power play for the remainder of the affair, unless they bury one here. They've got a 6-on-4 advantage as the Bobcats try to kill it back there, but too much time left. Coming up the boards, Frazier lost his footing, knocked down Tremblay. Tremblay with it, tried to get it out. Vasilius reached in and got it. Bouncing puck now, back to the blue line. Pepe sliding it across. Frazier at the dot, pulls the trigger. He scores! Shane Frazier, a power play goal with 55 seconds left to go in the affair, has tied it here for the Rams. 4-4 is your score. My! What a great play by Biagio Pepe as he went down the one knee and kept it in. And then they worked it around, got it down to the dot. And Frazier was real calm about it, too. He didn't rush it, took his time. He buries the biscuit there, does the sophomore. Calm, cool, and collected is that young lad. He's got veins of steel, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Coach Juice asking for the puck for some reason. I'm thinking he's letting things settle down to take a little extra time. Yeah, Juice is a savvy veteran, ladies and gentlemen. You always want to, after you score, the longer you can take to get to the faceoff, the more the endorphins will drain back out. So they got the puck. I don't know why Frazier scored. I'm not sure what the puck was for. I know Vasilius is looking for number 99 and number 100. But so it's 4-4, ladies and gentlemen, with under a minute to go here. The Rams have a little bit of trouble with it at their own blue line up ahead. And sent all the way down, and it's going to go for icing. Icing is the call with 45 seconds left to go here. The Bobcats and the Rams all tied at 4. Miller made that big save, ladies and gentlemen. After I said the most important shot is the next shot. He got that flipper out, and he made the save. Right now, for both of these goaltenders, there is no more important shot than the next one. Well, hopefully it will remain 5-on-5. I'm going to keep saying it. Listen, there should be no power plays at this point. It should have been a power play before. And I'm not trying to poo-poo on what the Rams just did. It was fantastic for them. And I'm happy for them. Don't get me wrong. But boy, oh boy. Times have changed, and I've gotten older. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Down the right wing they come, trying to step inside. Nice play there as O'Day came over. O'Day high off the glass now. It's going to be a foot race. But Plunski going to get to it with 25 seconds left to go. Plunski behind the net. Plunski did a nice job with a rolling puck there under duress. Vasilius finishes his check. Vasilius is going to get a penalty. Down the right wing, covering it up there is Miller. Vasilius is going to go, finishing his check behind the play with 12 seconds left to go and a tie score. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this was a one-goal game. In under 2 minutes, there have been 2 penalties called here. I'll tell you what, let me just say, I don't like it. That's all. So Vasilius is going to go for finishing his check behind the play. I don't even know. Let's see what the ref calls here. Roughing. Let's see. 2 minutes. Saying he hit him in the head. Saying head contact. Oh, I got to look again. I saw him finish the check. I was following the puck, so I can't. So is that going to be a major? Isn't head contact automatically a major? Because the ref said head contact. Is he ejected? Well, he's not ejected. They sent him to the box. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's a major. Well, it does matter. It'll be longer of a penalty until overtime. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. So Evan Vasilius in the sin bin. Let's see, is it 2 minutes? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 4 minutes? 2 twosomes, 3 threesomes, 1 onesome. Let's see here. We're waiting to see what pops up on the board here with 12 seconds left in a tie score. And there is sudden death or sudden life overtime. Should we get there? No, it's just a minor. Okay, 2 minutes. So a penalty to Vasiliev with 12.3 seconds left to go in a tie score. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, wait. Now they got 2 on there? Wait, now I'm really confused. There's 2 penalties on the board here. It can't be a 5-on-3, can it? They got 13 up there for 2 minutes and 23, but I think the 13 is just a mistake. Nah, Bolger's not headed to the sin bin. I think it was just a push the wrong button sort of thing, which happens. There's a lot of buttons. The scorekeeper's got a lot of responsibilities. He's got the time, he's got the clock, got the penalties, got the music. He's got the announcements. The concession stand's not open. The guy's probably serving people popcorn and peanuts in between periods. So I believe it's just going to be 2 minutes to Vasiliev with 12 seconds left to go in a tie score. I'm an eternal optimist, ladies and gentlemen, but I gotta be. Boy, oh boy. That's my fault with a minute 56 left. I said I'll be so happy if we play a minute 56 of 5-on-5 hockey. So if you're mad at somebody at home, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the point, the finger right at me. I blame myself. So it's a power play now for South Windsor, which will carry over into overtime. Should there be an overtime period? And let's see here, the ref over discussing things back at the scorekeeper's booth. Now all the penalties are off the board. So if we do go to overtime, Vasilius will come out at the 1 minute 48 second mark. Into overtime, I should say, not the 1 minute 40. Oh, yeah, it is 1 minute 40. Either way, an important face-off here. And the Bobcats use their timeout. Timeout, South Windsor, as they want to talk things over. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. My gosh, I am very thankful we got the sound to operate here, because this third and final stanza has been nothing short of dramatic. 4-4 is the score. 12 seconds left to go in the affair. Vasilius just took a penalty. So the Bobcats will be on the power play for the remainder of regulation in 1 minute and 48 seconds into sudden death or sudden life overtime, depending upon your perspective, point of view, and who you got money on FanDuel. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any better than this. A pressure cooker has now overflowed here in Hamden, Connecticut tonight. As the Rams break their huddle, the Bobcats have just used their timeout. The Rams have already used theirs. The Bobcats scored 2 goals 11 seconds apart to take a 4-3 lead about midway through the third stanza. And then the Rams scored on the power play with 55 seconds to go, the tying goal by Frazier. And now with just 12 seconds left to go, Vasilius was called for head contact behind the play. And he's in the sin bin, so a power play for South Windsor here for the last 12 seconds. A big face-off. Of course, Frazier reports for it. Face-off won by Frazier, but South Windsor came away with it. That one rolls to the goaltender, Miller, and he'll cover up, and there'll be no further play. Oh, Frazier won the draw, but the Bobcats got to the puck. Well, they do have an extra man out there, so somebody's going to be open. And that was number 18, Zachary Morrison, who got to it and got it back in front. Frazier leaning in again now against Shover. Frazier 2 for 2 on the biggest face-offs in the game. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if I need a face-off one, I'm calling the Cheshire Rams. I'm saying send number 10 in. That's the guy I want. There's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Regulation has come to a close. Free hockey tonight for everybody at home as we head to sudden death overtime here on the Solu. Next goal wins. Losers bring the nets in. Oh, my, it doesn't get any better than this. I believe it's 5 minutes of 5-on-5, if I'm correct. It might be 8 minutes. Let's see here. And they do switch sides. The goaltenders will switch sides. The Rams are going to be shorthanded for 1 minute and 48 seconds to start the overtime. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. How about this? It is 8 minutes of overtime, or even better. And I believe, if I'm correct, and I believe I am, that it's 5-on-5 hockey. Well, it'll be 5-on-4 for the first minute 48. And then should the Rams kill the penalty off, it'll return to 5-on-5, assuming there's no other penalties called. That's a big assumption, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the boys have taken their break. We're about ready to start overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Good opportunity for everybody here and everybody at home to put in $5 a man on the overtime winner. The Rams shorthanded to start the extra stanza. The Bobcats on the power play for 1 minute and 48 seconds. As Pepe is out there with Golden, DiBodesta, and O'Day, the penalty killers for the Rams. Taking the face off is Shover. Morrison on his right. Shover wins the draw. Tremblay on his left. That's sent in as Plunski is out there with the captain Brett Fair on defense. That's one out behind the net and sent all the way down by the Rams. 1 minute 35 left to go here on the man advantage. That rolls to the goaltender. If he covers it, that's very advantageous for the Rams as they will get the face-off down deep, but it was uncovered. But the ref blew it dead. The Rams should not be arguing about that. It's good to have a face-off deep in the other team zone on the power play. I know the clock stops, but DiBodesta was standing perfectly still on the goal line, and the Bobcats were coming out with it, so that's a good whistle for the Rams. DiBodesta wins the draw, but the Bobcats get to it. Little bit of trouble. DiBodesta trying to dig it loose. Moved it ahead there. That should have been a hand pass. Oh, boy, if that would have went in there from Pepe. I think the South Windsor faithful may have been very upset. Back the other way now, Shover. Shover over the blue line, down the right wing at the goal line, sliding in the front. Miller makes the save and lie there dangerously. Still loose, getting to it, trying to pull the trigger there was Tremblay. Comes back to the blue line, Plunski. Plunski walks the line. He slides it over. C-button one-timer. Pouring at it there like a grizzly bear. Pours at a salmon. Swimming upstream to spawn was O'Day. And he got the salmon, put it on the grill, and he's serving it up with 7:07 left to go here in overtime. 56 seconds remaining in the power play for the Bobcats. Well, you gotta like the glove save there by big Liam O'Day. Maybe he was a goaltender when he was younger, as he just poured that one out of midair. He's like, I'm not letting this get anywhere near the goal. Frazier leans in to take the draw. The Bobcats get it in deep, but right on the stick of Bulger. Bulger turns off the boards, up. Kelly helped it along. Plunski now. Plunski back up the Bobcats. 45 seconds left to go. Hops over the stick. Morrison got it in. Behind the net, Bulger. Let it run for Kelly. Kelly helps it along. That's kept in. Nice play by Plunski. Plunski lets the shot go. Miller the save, and he steers it off to the Zamboni door. Bobcats trying to get to it. Kelly coming back down to help. Kelly dislodged it. Bouncing puck. Rides right up on the edge and all the way out. A foot race now. Kelly trying to get to it. Cut off there by the Captain Fair. Kelly making a beeline for the puck and arriving in ill humor. Knocks it loose. Back the other way now, Bobcats. 15 seconds left to go. Out of the reach, that's going to be icing. 12 seconds left to go on the power play for South Windsor. 6:23 remaining here in the overtime stanza. Next goal is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. I remember back in the day when we used to play in the parking lot or in the street. Next goal wins, losers bring the nets in. That was the best hockey of the day. You didn't want to be carrying the nets back into the Gorman's yard after you lost. After playing hockey all day, they got real heavy and real cold. Here's DeBodesta now. Got it out in front dangerously. 5 seconds left to go now. Here comes Sherwood. Sherwood over the blue line, cutting to the outside. 5-on-5. The Rams have killed it off, but they are not out of the woods yet. That's sliding across on it there fair. He sends it behind the net. Golden reaches for it. Golden helped it along. Nice little play there by Golden behind the net. Dangerously, but right on the stick of Fernicola. Fernicola carries it out. Over the red line, over the blue line. Lets the shot go. Can a corn there for the netminder, Sampson. Well, Sampson looked calm, cool, and collected on that one as he gobbled it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Dips it into the gravy, hands it over to the official. Perhaps a couple of kernels of corn on that biscuit. Now it's about that time of night, ladies and gentlemen. The broadcaster's getting hungry. Even though I ate on the way here, but, you know. There's something about going to a hockey rink. I never leave on not hungry. All right, here's Frazier now. Vasilius right behind him in the shotgun position. Frazier pushes it to himself, walks in, almost pulled the trigger as Plunski poke-checked it away at the last moment. Oh, boy, you would think teams have really got some film on him now. He does it so many times a game. You got to put somebody right behind the face-off dot when Frazier's taking an offensive face-off. He looks up, nobody's there, he just goes for it. Here's the chance now, Frazier, who's got the tying goal, trying to get it back to Kelly. Kelly's got two here tonight. Kelly, right back up to his feet. Kelly sent down. Kelly digging, mucking from the ice there. Frazier coming over, trying to dig it loose. The Bobcats come away with it with 5:20 left to go. Great poke check there, as getting back on the back check there was Frazier. Well, never too early to back check, ladies and gentlemen, and never too late to start getting back. Up along the boards now, trying to get it out, shipping it up ahead. Here's Frazier. Frazier over for Kelly. Kelly gains the blue line. Kelly lets the shot go. Big stop. The rebound came loose for a moment. Kelly got a chunk of it. Frazier got a chunk of it, but imposing his will and getting it out is Shover. Shover down the right wing. At the dot, pulls the trigger. That just missed on the waffle side. Kelly helped it along. Frazier out of gas at the end of a shift. Running on fumes, sends the backhand into the corner. And remember, the benches are further away because the teams have switched sides. It's like the second stanza. Boys getting caught out there. Vasiliev got back there, fought through the headlock. Vasiliev kicks it to himself, got it out in front, almost got back to it. Pepe quickly now back for Frazier. Frazier back for Pepe. Pepe letting the shot go. That went off a body in the corner. Winding shooting. Bulger! That one off the intercostal space there of Plunski. Knocked down, sliding over. Pepe one-timer off the heel of his stick. Behind the net it goes now. On it, Shover. Shover. He's rubbed out there by DeBodesta. Great job there by Bulger to keep the puck in. There's a little bit of wrestling match going on behind the net there between Vasiliev and Cameron Lola. If there's going to be anything handed out, just take the two boys off for roughing, which it should not be a power play here. Yep, the ref indicating. So Vasiliev, though, the captain, though, off the ice now for another 2 minutes of overtime. So that means he will have been in the sin bin for 3 minutes and 48 seconds. of the 8-minute overtime. That's nearly half. That's about 48.5% of the overtime. Vasiliev will be in the sin bin. Not exactly where you want your captain. But, these things happen behind the net, so no power play handed out. DePodesta leans in, wins it cleanly. Back for O'Day, lets the shot go off a body behind the net. On it there is Fair. Fair trying to get it out. That comes out to the blue line, chipped ahead, but Golden will slide over. Golden backpedaling. Golden off the boards. Not going to get out. Kept in at the blue line now. Morrison lets the shot go. Deflected in front, rebound. Miller got the flipper on that. Sliding across there was Verticola to get a chunk of it. Comes loose now, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Getting to it, Pepe. He sends it off the aluminum foil. Then there'll be no further play. Oh, my goodness. A big stop there by the netminder Miller. And then the puck seemed to lie there for an eternity if you're a Rams fan at home, as the Bobcats were buzzing around, trying to get to it. The penalties being announced, 2 minutes each for roughing. 3:43 left to go here in the overtime period. 4-4 is your score. McCoy and Krause out there now, along with Frazier and Kelly, the forward units for the Rams. Leaning in to take it now is Tremblay. Face off one by Tremblay. Back to the blue line, sliding it over, letting the shot go. That went off Bolger. Into the corner now. Bolger will track it down. Bolger, good play to turn to the forehand. Right on the stick of Kelly. Kelly across for a coin. Krause off the boards, but it might be icing. It is, as Kelly had not gained the red line when he attempted to pass. So icing is the call. 3:26 left to go here. In the overtime stanza, 4-4 is your score. The face-off deep in the Ram zone to the right of the netminder. Miller is waffle side. Shover leans in against Frazier. Frazier wins it again. Shover won the last one, though. Sent ahead now as Plunski, hounded by a coin. Krause, who got a piece of it. That one went off the protective netting, which protected the camera lady very nicely. That was coming right at us. 3:16 left to go here in overtime because Stone Cold said so. Fantastic job by the scorekeeper. Thank you, sir. All right, Frazier leans in to take the draw. He wins it back, but away comes now Butler. Stepping to the outside. Butler lets the shot go. Miller, big rebound there. As Bolger got it to Kelly. Kelly trying to get it out. Plunski did a nice job with room. Walks in, pulls the trigger. That just missed. 3:01 left to go here in the overtime. A lot of whistles here as the play is slowed down. Not sure when what whistle it'll be. We'll have to get a whistle to get Vasiliev back on the ice along with Lolo. It'll be the first whistle, but I don't know exactly. I don't know when the penalty occurred. That's my bad. I should have wrote it down. Bolger coming onto the ice there to talk things over with the official. The official not having any sort of conversation. Puck is dropped and turning on, and now Pepe. A 3-on-2 developing here for the Rams. Pepe down the right wing. Pepe, oh, that hit a rut. That puck bounced about a foot in the air. Did you see that? My goodness, the ice is rough out there in the extra stanza. Shift ahead now. Down the left wing comes Shover. 1-on-1, one man to beat. Cuts to the inside, still with it. Pulls the trigger. Miller makes the save. And back the other way now, Fernicola. Fernicola settles it down. Got it to Pepe. Pepe couldn't corral it. Following it up now, Golden. Over the blue line, lets the shot go. Deflected over the net. 2.5 minutes left to go in overtime. Out to center it goes now. Knocked down by O'Day. O'Day with it. O'Day right on the stick there. Kicking it ahead. Pepe. He walks in. Glove save there by Sampson. Behind the net. Comes around now. Stepping up there is O'Day. He kept it in. On the backhand. Here comes Shover. Shover back the other way. Golden puts the brakes on and protects the neutral zone there. Love when the defenseman and the defense lady step up in the neutral zone. That really pleases the broadcaster. Trying to get it out now. Bouncing puck. Kept in. Trying to get to it, Tremblay. Tremblay lost the handle on it. Both teams at the end of a shift here. O'Day behind his own net with under 2 minutes to go. That one up ahead, DePodesta tracks it down. Sent back in. Golden still out there. He's been out there a while. Golden up ahead for Pepe. Pepe trying to battle through. Taken away now, Heredia. He sent it up. That hit a body. Went off right off Fernicola. Sent in by South Windsor. They're going to get some fresh legs out there. The Rams are caught out there right now. Rams have got to get some fresh legs as that one went straight up in the air. Bouncing puck. You can see that they are out of gas. Golden's been on there for a while. Your hands get heavy. That one was out to center. No, it's kept in at the blue line, says the official. Golden will send it all the way down. Knock down Frazier. Frazier over the blue line, off the waffle and out of play. A very advantageous whistle there for the boys in white and red. 1:08 left to go here in overtime. 4-4 is your score. You're watching the Zolu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. Along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle behind the lens tonight. Frazier still out there. He stayed out there. My goodness. And now Vasilius, fresh as he can be, has hardly played in this overtime. Vasilius behind the net, jarred it loose for Kelly. Kelly got it to Vasilius. Oh, he had Frazier for a second. Vasilius behind the net, tried to go back to the point. I think that was for Bolger, but big hit there as Frazier lays the lumber into Butler, sends him flying. Here's Vasilius now. Vasilius with 45 seconds left to go. Sauces it over for Bolger. Vasilius calling for it right on the stick of Frazier. Frazier lets the shot go. Nice stop there by the netminder Sampson. And there'll be no further play. I think we're going to see a timeout from the Rams here, but that's just my guess. Each team is allotted a timeout in the extra stanza as far as I know, as far as you know, as far as anybody knows. I believe it was the great John Paul Sargent who once said. All right, 38.7 seconds left to go here. No timeout called by the Rams. I wonder if I'm wrong. Maybe they don't get one. Frazier leaning in to take the draw. That's one cleanly there by Shover. Big face-off win by Shover. Behind the net now. Bobcats turn on it there. 30 seconds left to go. Knocked down. Vasilius lets the shot go. Had a man cutting into Cooker Di Podesta and hopped over his stick and away to center ice it comes. O'Day, nice to the head. That's knocked down. Back the other way now, Shover. Shover trying to step to the outside. Golden took the real estate away right on the stick of Frazier. Frazier runs through his man. Left to Di Podesta. Lets the shot go wide on the glove side. 10 seconds left to go. That's going to be an icing. That's a big icing right there. With 6.7 seconds left to go here in overtime. Might the Rams pull the goaltender? Huh? They are! They're pulling the goaltender, ladies and gentlemen! With 6.7 seconds left to go! Oh my goodness! How about that move by Coach Juice? He pulls the goaltender. Frazier got it down low. 4 seconds left. Behind the net. Got it out in front. Bouncing puck. They swipe at it. Rebound loose to the side. Then they jam at it. And that's going to do it. As a little bit of a scrum ensues there. As the Rams got the puck back in front. Had an opportunity. The boys are still mixing it up. The game is over. Oh my goodness. What a move by Coach Juice though to pull the goaltender with 6.7 seconds left to go in overtime. And the face-off deep in the Bobcat zone. He pulled the goalie and it came within inches of paying off. He would have looked like an eternal genius in the realm of coaching had they buried the biscuit there with the extra skater on the ice in overtime. Oh my gosh. You gotta love the chutzpah on the coach there, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love it. Well, that's gonna do it. 4-4 is your score. There is no shootout, thank the maker. To settle a fantastic game. It's gonna end in a tie. As I think Miller was looking for his water bottle, maybe. All right, the boys are going to shake hands now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an affair we were just privy to. I got to credit the CIAC. They let the boys play 8 minutes of 5-on-5 overtime. No stupid shootout. It's a tie, and that's what it is. Both teams get a point here tonight. Both teams deserving of a point here tonight. Well, for my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching Cheshire Rams hockey here on the Solar. We'll be back a week from tonight here at the Lou as the Cheshire Rams take on North Bransford. But once again, your final here tonight, the Bobcats 4 and the Rams 4. We'll see everybody again soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for your patience during the first two stanzas when we were working on our audio issues. And we'll see everybody again soon. So once again, your score here tonight, 4-4. And that's it. There will be no winner. There will be no loser. Well, a little bit of pushing and shoving there during the handshake. Never like to see that, though. When it's over, you shake hands, look the guy in the eye, and say, yeah, we'll get you next time. But a cooler heads prevailed there. What an emotional affair here tonight, so you can understand that. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, your final The Bobcats 4, the Rams 4. Good night, everybody.